the chances?
What's up, y'all? This is Rocket Rider 510, and I'm talking about drones again. And in this one, I'm going to talk about the best drone for beginners in 2022. I'm about to do this vlog a la Drone X Factor. My dude always filming in the car, but he makes great videos over there. Y'all go check him out if you haven't had the chance. But I stopped right here because I wanna take some drone shots of this little industrial building or whatever this thing is. I got some nice graffiti over here. And like I was saying in the intro, I want to talk about the best drone for beginners in 2022. And in my opinion, it's the Mavic Mini. So the reason I say the Mavic Mini and not the Mavic 3 is because of price, really. You can get a new Mini on Amazon for like $299. And either you can get the original Mavic Mini or you can get the Mavic Mini SE. And if you could had the choice between both of those, I would get that SE because it can handle the higher winds. But otherwise, I think they're pretty much identical. They're both 2.7K, shoots 2.7K video and 12 megapixel photo. So again, for a beginner, I think that's more than enough. And for YouTube or whatever else you want to use it for, it's definitely good enough. That's what I used for the first few years that I've had the drone. Again, results are definitely cool. You get some nice shots. I've shot most of the time up until I upgraded to the Air 2S. I mostly shoot the Air 2S just because of the range. So that's one of the only downsides I would say to that Mavic Mini is that it's Wi-Fi instead of the IQ-Sync 2 or 3. But yeah, again, for a beginner, you probably shouldn't be going too far anyway. Most definitely, most of us should be keeping line of sight, which is good enough for that. If you get out in the open, I've got as far as like 2,000 feet away. So it does good enough, you know what I mean? And so, yeah, like I'm saying, that'd be my recommendation. I'm gonna keep this short because I do want to get up in the air. I haven't gotten the air right here. We got a little wind, so we'll see how this goes.
Can the devil show up? If it does, is it real? Do the angels fall? Is there more to the deal? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know.
I don't think that I can figure out where my mind is trying to go no more. No, 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 no. I can't figure out if I could make it out this box I like to clothe me with. Someone get me out my head before it explode. I hate family pictures, family portraits, sad that look on. Dad keep trying to look strong, my smile look broke on. I be looking off to Jupiter like Saturn, gonna give an answer to this pattern that I walk in.
So I decided to make this video because two reasons. For one, a lot of people I know, they'll ask me what's the best drone for beginners. They're thinking about getting a drone. And back when I bought my Mavic Mini, it was pretty expensive. Well, you know, that's relative, but it was about $5.99 for that Fly More combo. So a lot of time when I say that, people cringe, you know. But now, at this point, that drone's pretty old. So you can get one for about $2.99 off Amazon, you know, just for the drone and the battery. That may just do it for a lot of people. You know, you get decent flight time off one battery. You get about 20-25 minutes. And so maybe if you did have a little extra, you can go ahead and get that Fly More combo. But either way, I think you'd come out good. It's definitely a great drone for a beginner because, yeah, although it has a tiny little sensor, 1/2 CMOS sensor, you get some pretty decent video out of it. The resolution is 2.7K, and for still photos, it's 12 megapixels. That's pretty good for the technology we have nowadays compared to back in the days to get for only $300. And for most use cases, a lot of people will just be throwing it up on social media anyway, so the need for 4K ain't really there. And either way, most people watch on phones anyway, watching 1080p, so you resolve it down there, and then that way you get to punch in and all that. So again, video wise, it's pretty strong. And one of the main features of the Mini is the size. It's lightweight and compact, you know what I mean? It's only like the size of a cell phone. So it's easy to throw in your bag, throw in a little small bag or something. Hell, you could even put it in your pocket or something like that. So I think that's a very attractive feature right there as well. But the main thing is that it's easy to use, you know? Most people don't have to have too much experience, and right out the box, you'd be able to get the thing up in the air and fly around a little bit, because you got the GPS positioning and all that. So the thing's not necessarily going to fly away from you, and with features like return to home, if you was to lose the signal or something like that, it'd come back. So that's what the one I would recommend for a beginner, mostly based off price. And if you could find the same thing, maybe that Mini SE, because it can handle more wind, and then that way you don't be like me and lose your drone in the wind. I lost my first Mavic Mini, and I was able to get back on Amazon and buy a replacement for only like $200 at that time, one of those drone only deals. So I kind of got lucky, really. That's my recommendation for this one. And I also want to give a shout out to CJ Induzo, who asked, he had the same question, asking about what's a good drone to start with. So that was a further inspiration for me to make this video. So appreciate you watching. And if you haven't already, matter of fact, all y'all, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. And for the rest of my YouTube focalizations, y'all hit the thumb nuts. All right, this is Rocket Rider 510, handing out recommendations again. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.